Hello, everyone. My name is Robin Kinney, coming to you from Motor City Woman with a special presentation. Today, we're going to have a one-on-one interview with the founder of the 2024 Unstoppable Chayil Women's Conference, no other than Sylvia Daniels-Ray. Welcome, Sylvia.
Thank you so much, Robin. I appreciate the opportunity to be here today.
You're so welcome. We're a proud media sponsor of the event. So, over the next few weeks, you're going to get a behind the scenes look into all of the various sessions so you can make sure that you purchase your ticket and that you are in the place to be. So, let's just start at the beginning, Sylvia. Why did you create this conference?
Robin, I created this conference because I see an incredible opportunity for women to come together. Specifically, I find that as women learn together and grow together, we are much more powerful, to be honest. And I think that there's an opportunity for us to help one another realize all the gifts and talents and abilities God has on the inside of us and maximize that to be the best that we can be for ourselves, for each other as women, and for the community.
And who should attend this event?
Ugh, this particular event is not for just any woman. Let me tell you, this event is for the woman who, in her mind, believes that she is one, incredible, and that two, that there is so much more that she can be, and that she's willing to get into the work of that. So the conference itself really is about not just coming to have a great time, but it's really about taking the things we learn, having the great experience and all that, but taking the things we learn and go out and do the work of being the best that we can be in our community.
Now, you brought up something that I really want to delve deeper into. You said that you shouldn't just come just to have a great time. You know, we see a lot of events where you go, you know, you get poured into, you feel inspired, but then the next day comes, you put all your paperwork and all of your agendas and notes in a nice little file folder or your journal, and you forget about them. So this is the first time you've had this event. What type of outcomes have you seen in the past, like of people who've attended an event, and then what happened?
Well, for the Unstoppable Chayil Women Conference, this is year two. In 2023, last year, we had our first one, and wow, Robin, we saw things like women who were in a place of significant brokenness. Be able to let it go, be able to really address the issue by one, having the real conversation about what's going on the inside of her, hearing from the women around her, one, how they felt about her, and then about their own process that they've gone through. And it inspired those women to say, hey, wait a minute, they went through it. I can go through this too. And I saw women who just walk away from relationships that weren't serving them. And again, things that just they were dealing with in mourning and all kinds of stuff. I saw women who were on the cusp of making their business decision, but fearful, take that step and get into business. I saw women who, were thinking about being authors, seeing a bunch of women who are authors as well go into the phase of writing, and they have published books since.
Wow.
So I've seen things, and I think that often, again, you get in your head, well, not me, not me. I'm not good enough, or maybe another time, or maybe that's only for her. But what I've seen is that they're like, oh, she could do it, and I can do it. That's what I can ask her how to do it so that I can accomplish it. I've seen that, and so I'm telling you, this conference is really about how do we empower people to realize the gifts and talents and abilities that God put in them is there to be expressed, to be manifested. And let's get to the work. Not just have a great time, because you will have a great time. No doubt. It's fun. but how do you get into the work of doing that and seeing on the other side, wow, I did that. Now what's
Yeah.
next? Yeah.
Right. Because I'm not going to hold you up. I haven't gone to a lot of events catering towards women over the past, I would say 5 years, just because I would go, I would have a great time and be connected. But then there was like a drop off point where it's like, okay, I don't feel like I can implement all the things that I've learned. So, what types of resources and
Mhm.
groups can attendees plug into after the conference is over? It's April 14th, a day after the event. Now what? Where can we, keep that energy going?
Yes, I'm so glad you asked that question. There is there is this thing that we're working on. I say it's thing. Actually, it's her. It's a new entity, and her name is
Mm-hmm.
Inspire Her Community Development Corporation. And
Nice.
yes, and this 501c3 organization is built for just that, to provide wrapped around services for women. So we look at, one, how do we engage women in their health, both mental, physical, spiritual well-being? How do we engage women in entrepreneurship? If they're interested in going and furthering their careers, how do we do that? We look at dealing with women in grief and whatever that area of grief is, and a lot more. I heard from the women from the conference, and actually it's been in my heart for a number of years, but that, hey, this is great. I get the jump and the shout. No, this is great, rah, rah, fun. But at the end of
Mm-hmm.
this, what is there to hold me up? And so that's
Yeah.
what Inspire Her Community Development Corporation is getting into.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that even after this one day event, there's another entity just waiting to take you to the next level so that you can get past your own fear, doubt, confusion, and walk into a more inspired, empowered self. That makes me really happy, Sylvia.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm really excited to see what will happen with the women in our community through this work. It's going to be amazing.
So, everyone, if you haven't already seen it, you can actually look at the entire agenda so you can see all the different speakers, all the different sessions. Sylvia, you really knocked my socks off with the married ladies only session, the single ladies session, because so we can have that real sister to sister talk, because we all want to see the best for
Absolutely.
each other. Yeah.
What's interesting about the conference is another differentiator. It's not just people who will be speaking to you, but you're going to
Mhm.
have that sisterhood sharing in every single session. So
Mhm.
there will be that opportunity to connect and grow together and have the real conversations that we so desperately need, and we can
Mhm.
grow through, for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm. And I didn't mention that I'm honored that Sylvia asked me to be one of the speakers as well. And I'm talking about the she economy
Yes.
and the journey, because I've been an entrepreneur for nearly 10 years now, and there have been some highs, there's been some lows, there's been more lows than highs,
Mhm.
but people don't see that. And I'm really excited to share what that story has been for people, for women who are maybe on the fence, like you said earlier, Sylvia, who you have this business idea, but you're like, well, I don't have this, I don't
Yes.
have the money, I don't have all of the expertise, I don't have the connections, you know. But I'm here to tell you, I didn't have any of those when I started.
That's right. That's right.
So I'm so excited to tell that story, and to be amongst other women of faith, um, as we all grow together. I'm really excited about the day. So thank you so much, Sylvia, for putting it all together. And one of my final questions is, this is the second year that you're doing this, and you've touched on this a bit, but how was the event even birthed? Where were you, and what space were you in to say, I'm going to create this because there is a need?
I I wrote a book. The book is called Love Conversations: Christian Perspectives About Love and Relationships. And that was a journey for me, Robin. Just take it back a little bit. I had been married. I had gone through a significant, very hard, significantly hard divorce, and just had a lot of questions in my head. And what was different about that part of the journey is I started reaching out to people and asking questions. And because I was able to ask questions, I was able to learn and get perspective and grow, right? And I got a lot of great feedback from that book. Wow, Sylvia, I had no idea. Wow, I'm going through the same thing. I can't believe that you shared that. And what that taught me through those conversations is, hey, there is a need out here to be
Mm-hmm.
transparent,
Mm-hmm.
to pour into one another and to grow. And so when I wanted to go into my next book as an author, I kept trying to push further, I guess, and write another book. I just kept feeling my spirit, no, there's more to be done. You need to do more with this. And so from that was birthed this conference, to be able to bring my sisters together. And this book was written for women, to bring my sisters together and have the real conversations like I had the privilege of having when I wrote Love Conversations. I talked to lots of people, men, women, young people, older people. And I want to be able to bring that type of scenario together for women in an environment where people could be transparent and heal, truly heal, and grow together. So that's where it started. And I'm just really excited to see what's going to happen this year and beyond.
Yes, yes. So everyone, right now, go to Eventbrite and you can actually put in the search for the 2024 Unstoppable Chayil Women Conference. It's going to be on Saturday, April 13th. Now that's a Saturday. Start putting it in your planner, make your plans, get the babysitter, do what you have to do, because you need a day to pour into yourself. You deserve it. This is an event where it was designed not only for this one day, but as Sylvia has stated, to be a launching pad for an entire community. So we have this one day, and then you have the Empower Her community waiting for you on the other side. I promise you, it's going to be a life-changing day. Like already I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. Like my whole day is marked off because I want to make sure that I'm able to focus and really be present. And as women, we do so much for everybody else. We're just natural nurturers. But who nurtures the nurturers?
Mhm.
That's what this event is about. That's how this event was designed to be. So again, you can purchase your tickets yourself, mom, mother-in-law, nieces, sister friends. They all should be in the place so that we can pour into each other and really step into the vision and the position that God has for you. Sylvia, do you have any final words for our viewers?
Yes, I would say with everything that Robin has shared, I want you to come and not only expect to be poured into, expect to be able to share, but also expect to have a lot of fun. It is fun. It's going to be live music. We have the Erica Johnson band there. It's going to be great food. It'll be all of those things. But at the end of it, what we are looking forward to seeing is how God is going to bless you. So I look forward to seeing you there in the place.
Wonderful. And also stay tuned. Every Monday, I'm going to be uploading video interviews of the various speakers. So you'll be able to hear directly from the women who are speaking at this event. So you can get just an overview of what that session is going to be. So make sure you're tuning in and make sure that you're following the page so that you can see that. But again, April 13th, the 2024 Unstoppable Chayil Women's Conference. Thank you so much, Sylvia Daniels-Ray, for creating this space and this community for us. You know, I'm honored to be a part of it now.
Thank you. I am honored to be a part of it as well.
All right. Bye, everyone. I'll see you next time.
Bye, everybody.